Newly elected Malaysian Prime Minister Mahathir Mohamad has vowed to bring back billions of dollars allegedly stolen from state fund One Malaysia Development Berhad. According to Reuters, he plans to appoint a finance ministry advisor to restart the 1MDB probe. One Malaysia Development Berhad is a government investment company founded in 2009 by former Prime Minister Najib Razak. Its aim was to boost the economy and turn Kuala Lumpur into a financial centre. A Malaysian parliamentary committee found that at least $4.2 billion of 1MDB funds were used in irregular transactions. Prosecutors in a US probe accused Najib of receiving $700 million of that money in his personal accounts, a charge he has denied. At least 10 countries are investigating a dozen companies and investment funds related to the 1MDB scandal.
We believe that we can get most of the 1MDB money back because we know you have the money in America, in Singapore, in Switzerland, in probably in Jolo and in. We have a number of people who have expertise in this area. We have to attend to that. The other thing is, of course, we have to increase the confidence of investors in Malaysian administration.
Let's get more on this now with Leslie Lau, who joins me from Kuala Lumpur. He's the managing editor of Malaysia's oldest English language newspaper, the Malay Mail. Leslie, great to have you on the show. Let me start by asking you what the feelings are amongst Malaysian people right now over this election. Has the shock worn off, or are Malaysians still in a state of disbelief after having thrown out the Barisan National Coalition, which has been in power for 61 years?
Well, Azahai, I think the euphoria and the shock has not worn off at all. There's basically a national outpouring of joy. You've got to understand that we've not had a change of government ever since independence. So just today I heard that people were buying free meals at restaurants to celebrate. And yeah, it's definitely something that is unprecedented in this country anyway.
Yeah, what better a way to celebrate them with free food, especially in Malaysia. I'm sure that went down very well. Leslie, how much of a role in the election did 1MDB play?
Well, 1MDB, with scandals surrounding 1MDB and all the alleged siphoning of funds, definitely was the main trigger for Dr. Mahathir to come back into politics after so long. You know, all these allegations are about the funds being used to produce Hollywood movies. I think they were talking about Wolf of Wall Street, buying lavish properties. There were art pieces like Van Gogh's and two Monets, I believe it was reported. And all at a time when the government had just introduced the consumption tax, and the people were, well, the public was just kind of really outraged. And I think this prompted Dr. Mahathir to launch his comeback into politics.
Right. Look, Dr. Mahathir has promised to retrieve most of the funds lost by 1MDB. How crucial is it for this new government's credibility to be seen to be serious about retrieving the money and to actually retrieve it?
Well, I think Dr. Mahathir showed today, today was day one of his administration. And I think one of the first things he said was that he accused the Attorney General, who's still in office, of hiding evidence. I think he's also announced a probe on the country's anti-corruption commission. So Dr. Mahathir has been calling Najib a thief, basically on all his during the election campaign, and what they call mocked Najib's excuse, if you like. that the money found in his personal account was from an Arab donor. So this was priority number one for Prime Minister Mahathir. I'm still getting used to saying to say Prime Minister Mahathir.
Prime Minister Mahathir again, right? Yes, absolutely. Leslie, we're almost out of time, but a final question. Do you think that there's a danger that the investigation will turn into something of a witch hunt and perhaps alienate the Barisan supporters who did back Najib?
Well, the quick answer is you're hard-pressed to find any Barisan supporter left. Many of the Barisan parties, component parties, are defecting as we speak. Members of parliament on the Barisan side are basically knocking on the doors of Dr. Mahathir's house, asking to join the new coalition.
Okay, it's going to be very interesting to watch. Leslie Lau, Malay Mail, thank you very much indeed.